What's going on, peeps? Derek back, bringing you It Came From the 80s. I'm back with you with a brand new review. Sorry for the long wait. I know it's football Sunday, so good luck to all you guys' teams, and hopefully it turns out good for you. What I got for you today is a film from 1983. It is a follow-up film from famed director and founder of Blue Underground, William Lustig. You know him, he's directed Maniac, Maniac Cop, Uncle Sam, all those films. This is his second film, his follow-up to Maniac. Came out in 1983, it's a revenge film, and it goes by the title of Vigilante. Starring Robert Forster and Fred Williamson, two genre actors that I know from films growing up. Robert Forster, of course, from Jackie Brown and Alligator and a bunch of other films that I've seen him in. Academy Award nominee actor, awesome actor, in my opinion. I enjoy everything he does, even if it's like a small role. And Fred Williamson, just badass actor. Of course, from star of like From Dusk Till Dawn, and he was also in the new Gladiator, the Gladiators, the Bronx Warriors trilogy, the Enzo G. Cassarelli films, and a bunch of like black exploitation films directed by Larry Cohen, like Black Caesar and Hell Up to Harlem. They're the stars of this film. Also stars like Willie Colon, the salsa singer, and Joe Spinell, the guy from Maniac. He actually makes an appearance. And also, legendary actor Woody Strode also makes an appearance in this film. Let's get into the main plot of this one. It starts out and it opens up with you meet Robert Forster's character, Eddie. He's happily married, has a small son, a wife. He works a lot, so they don't really get to see him a lot. What happens is, while Eddie's at work, is his wife at a gas station witnesses this gang bullying this old man. So she steps aside and tells him to stop and leave him alone. They go back. She goes back home and basically, the gang followed her home and breaks into her house. They assault her, and the young boy gets killed. While this is going on, Eddie finds out that his co-workers are a group of street vigilantes, and they're led by Fred Williamson's character, Nick. And basically, they're like, "Do you want to join us?" And he's like, "No." Because he wants the law to take his side. Then all this is going on. When he gets home, he finds out that his son's killed, and his wife has been assaulted. She's in the hospital. She's barely alive. But they caught the guy who did it, and basically what happens is there's a courtroom scene, and the guy who assaulted his wife gets off. So he flips out in the courtroom and gets sent to jail for 30 days in contempt of court. Basically, he grows in the prison and he meets Woody Strode's character, Rake, who's badass. And when he gets out, he goes and basically joins the Vigilante group and wants to get revenge on the people that did this to his family. I'm going to leave the plot of that right there. Now my thoughts on this one. Most people associate this with Death Wish, like it's a Death Wish ripoff. Most of these revenge films pretty much are, that came after Death Wish. But the one that separates this is the core Vigilante group that Fred Williamson and his crew represent. And they're just badass. They just take people out one by one. Like, this is awesome, like, rooftop chasing that Fred Williamson character is chasing, like, this corner store drug dealer. And it's just awesome, like, the scenery, it's all shot in New York. Joe Spinell's character, he's the lawyer in the courtroom scene who defends Willie Colon's character. He's the man who is on trial for the assault, and he's just a sleazebag. Even though he has like a small screen time, he's just wicked, like sleazy. He just looks that role of like playing like a sleazy lawyer, and like I said, his screen time is good, but it's good to see him in this film because it's an awesome character for him to play, especially at the Maniac. William Lustig's direction in this film is awesome. Like all the sets, I think it's all shot in New York. Gritty, like nighttime shots. And Robert Forster's character is just awesome in this film. He just grows from like a mild family man to like this vigilante force. Like even after like the gang of criminals catches on, he still goes after them. He's just awesome in this film. His performance is unbelievable. And he just grows from character from once he's in the family to in the present, and when he gets out, it's just awesome how it goes from warmth to cold. Fred Williamson's just badass as usual. Like I said, that chase scene and just being a badass and taking out the vigilantes while Nick's in jail, Eddie's in jail. Fred Williamson is Nick. If you can hear in the background, that's the main theme of the film. The score is by Jay Chataway, who scored most of William Lustig's films from this era, starting with Maniac to the Maniac cop films. Just an awesome composer, and this score is like wicked awesome when this theme. There's a high-pitched version of this right when Eddie gets out of jail, and it's just badass because he just goes to the basketball court and just asks, "I want him." This theme is just awesome. It just makes you want to feel for the characters and Eddie and his journey into becoming a vigilante and all that good stuff. Willie Colon and I forgot Don Blakely, another character actor I've seen. They're the two like main gang members that he's after. They're just awesome in their roles, and Woody Strode he's very old at this stage in his career, and he's just still like badass. There's this one fight scene in particular in the prison, and it's just awesome. I can't talk about this film enough. Every person should own Vigilante in their collection, especially if you like revenge films in general. This one's just awesome. If I had to give Vigilante a rating, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. That's how much I love this film. I watch this film all the time. It's awesome. 9 out of 10 for Vigilante. I highly recommend it. It should be in your collection. Anyone's collection. Awesome film. I do recommend you get the Blu-ray from Blue Underground. It's an excellent transfer of the film. No special... Well, there's a few commentaries. There's not really special features on it, but the commentaries are informative. One with William Lustig. Both with William Lustig, actually. My favorite one is the one with Lustig, Foster, and Williamson. That's just an awesome commentary. Highly recommend Vigilante. 9 out of 10, as I said. Awesome film. I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. I'm glad I got to do this for you. Like, subscribe, and comment if you've seen Vigilante and like to know more about the film. And as always, I'll see you next Sunday. Peace out.